for the very end. I'm not good at intros still. I will never be good at intros. That's something I can promise. I hear myself, I hear the game. It means we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. So how's everyone doing? The plan is we are going to finish up the last bits of this button here. This. We're missing a chunk. The real important thing is this. This is what I was worried about. You don't get Volume 2 stuff until right near the end. And the only way to get Starry Coins is either from playing the DLC levels or doing the super hard, even truer arena. I'm not doing that again right now. Maybe if we have time at the end of the stream, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we do. Something I forgot to do. Let's see. To farming spot. So, I know some figures are locked behind doing the pulls here. So I'm gonna need Starry Coins. But let's see. So there's a list of all the figures. How to get figures. There we go. You gotta find the things where you can draw them. Yeah. Not so much for that idea. I think for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just start by hand of the map. You know, if I want to get Volume 2 stuff, I need to be towards the end. And surprisingly, this isn't far enough. It has to be in the last 2 stages, I guess. I don't get it either. So... let's not do a freaking enemy rush here. We've done enough of that lately. We're gonna go through this stage once. See if we can get any figures from this. And if not, we'll just go back to our normal money grind of going to the Howl Room. Which might be the safer bet. At the very least, I'm going to be picking up a few coins along the way, so we can at least get a little something. I need to turn this off. Thank you. Alright. So the deal is that we're gonna go until we get all the figures. We have too much time's left. And then go from there. Realistically, I don't think the grind's gonna take that long, necessarily. It's mostly just gonna come down to getting coins, so it might just be better just to do the Howl Room over this. I don't even fully remember where I got Volume 2 stuff. I think there was one in this stage at least. I think most of my Volume 2s came from actually doing the little makeshift machine that Astronomer Waddle Dee made. So maybe it's just for the best that we just grind for coins, but at least having a little extra something to do, a little different, I think is fine. So then we spent enough time just kind of in the one spot. Yeah. And this stream's probably just gonna be more of the same of what we did before. Like, outside of the figures that I have not seen from the DLC, there's like nothing new left. If I wanted to, I probably could have extended stream by a solid hour or so yesterday just to get it done. But where's the fun in that? I at least want to show off every figure on stream. We've gotten this far. See, we got one. We just gotta hope it's not a repeat. We gotta hope it's not a repeat. Probably it's gonna be a repeat, but we gotta hope it's not. Just gotta be careful not to fall into the freaking lava constantly. Probably should have gotten Cutter there. Wasn't that the spot where I got Mix? Like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, let's think. I want to show off Mix, and I haven't gotten a chance to yet. Where am I going to do that? And I just happened to do it there. So I saw two enemies kind of close to each other, and worked from there. I'm a genius. Whoa. It'll be nice. I'll take your hammer this time. Thank you. I get these special, like, post-game abilities. I freaking never use them. Like, this version of hammer was required for one thing in the post-game. And then there was the sword, which I refused to use outside of its challenge stage. It was kind of a joke. So I should just be using these abilities a little bit more, because they gave most of the abilities some time to shine. Some definitely did not get equal treatment, which is a little bit sad. I mean, Bomb Kirby kind of had a bit of a comeback during my early arena attempts, I'll admit. Like, I barely used Sleep. And I really only used Crash when it was required outside of a couple really funny circumstances. So I still have preferences on which copy abilities I want to use over others. You could say it's maybe a little bit unfair to some of those abilities, but not all of them can be winners. Thus is the unfortunate circumstance of game design. Can't be truly balanced to Volume 1, I don't need that. I kind of wish this was like Pac-Man, honestly, in terms of the gacha system, where I believe in Pac-Man you could actually get refunds on repeats. I guess you can sell them? You can't do that with these. You get up to 9 of them and then they just stop counting, and then that's it. So what else do you want from it? Getting extras doesn't really do anything for you. I guess if you want a true 100% save file, you go until you get max of everything, which is labeled by a little crown. But, like, that takes a while. And granted, we're gonna have a lot of coins by the end of this. At the very least, the normal coins. So, like, getting the normal stuff's probably fine, but the DLC stuff is a grind and a half. It'd be less of a grind if it weren't for the fact that, the freaking bags you get during the arena don't count unless you actually win, which is kind of stupid because you still go to the chest that's in the room, you pick it up, and there it is. You get the bags. You want to open those anyway because the last one has a cherry in it that you use in order to heal up a little bit for the very end. There's a little bit of pee. So I'm kind of surprised it doesn't count. Give me a little something. You can save the rare stones for when I actually win, but like I got this far and I picked up the coin bags. Give me the coins, you know? I got that far. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter that much. I still... I at least got the win. Even if it's kind of a hollow win. I'll redeem myself eventually when it comes to that, I promise. But, not today. Probably. Probably not today. Maybe today, but... We'll see. If we have time, I'll do one attempt, and then we'll see how far we get, and that's gonna be it. You know? If I can manage to get the actual proper win, which is theoretically doable, then I'll do it. But if not, then oh well. Granted, my hollow victory might as well have actually been a proper victory outside of a retry. Because the HP up was basically an auto-use Maxim tomato, and it was just there by default. So really, I kinda did it. I just need to avoid having to use the retry, and then that's kind of it. We can just go from there. I'm not gonna do that on stream because I don't want to do this for like 3 solid weeks of nothing, you know? If I'm gonna do 3 solid weeks of nothing, it's gonna be done sparse, you know? Which I might get back to fairly soon. It's been a little while again. It's been just under a couple months. Because this will be the end of, I think, week 7 of this game. Which is actually kind of incredible it was this long. I thought it was going to be... Part of me was kind of surprised it wasn't, like, super long, but also, it felt like it went by so fast. This is the perks of a really good game, huh? It's Kirby, you know? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey! I like Kirby. Anyway, we got one. We got a big sign in good condition. Ooh. Repeat. And what a repeat to get. Alright, and... Ooh! 2 new ones to start. Group nap time. Great. That's a good start. We got a couple of the new ones. Now save us a few hundred starry coins. Alright, how are we doing with this now? 9 left. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll do one more run of this to get normal capsules. And then we'll do some pulls at the machine. And then we're just gonna use the Howl Room stuff to get the rest, you know? I know what to focus on this time, so we're not getting the Volume 1 thing again. Because that's a waste of our time. That's a waste of our time doing that. So... yeah, it's a bit of a sad finale, I suppose, but this stream's gonna be a big old retread stream. It's not exactly the most fitting of finales. I could have done the True Arena stuff last. I really could have, but I wanted to use the starry coins I got from that to potentially get some of the figures we're missing, and we did get a few from that. So it was ultimately worth doing that first. But, it does mean the climactic finish we could have had to be squandered. Because otherwise, we'd have to do this for a solid, like, week probably prior. Because I didn't know where the Howl Room was. And I wasn't super optimal on grinding or anything, and I was just kind of a bit lackluster overall. Wasn't great with figure luck, I guess. I don't know. I still wish there was another way to get starry coins besides playing these levels and getting the super final boss rush of Doom. I get why it's like that. They don't want it to intersect with the actual main game. Like, honestly, what Vix was saying could have been something too, because like they already added a super hard arena, right? So they could have added extra stuff to some of the minigames maybe, because the only minigame that has a super hard mode, I think, is funnily enough a stupid tilt and roll thing I hate. Tilt and Tumble was so much better than that. And I understand Tilt and Tumble's a full-fledged game and Tilt and Roll is a small experience, but still, you know? Like, you did it pretty much right the first time. Why didn't you do it again? I say pretty much right because, like, I still think they could have maybe saved level 3-1 for later because that is a difficulty spike and a half. I stand by that. It's a little excessive for that early on, especially because after that it's kind of smooth sailing for a solid third of the game after that, so I don't know why it's like that. But whatever. Maybe it's easier when playing on an actual Game Boy Color and not on NSO. But I don't think it'd be that different. Not really. You're still dealing with the basic gyro stuff, so again, how different could it really be? Anyway. That it will ultimately be a bit more of a chill finale, which is again a little bit disappointing. You can ultimately skip on this one, honestly. If you don't really feel like watching this and don't care about the figures, or you saw them all online, or you have them all, like, whatever. You can skip this. You can come back next week, and I'll find something to do. I'm sure I'll figure something out. I don't necessarily have any plans at the current moment. I have Piku Niku now, so I could play that. But of course I want to get back to Dunsparce pretty soon as well, because I haven't done that in a bit. I want to make some actual decent progress in that again. Especially now that I have a proper setup for it. I was gonna do more Herba Mystica grinding from doing the Magikarp thing, but I forgot about that, mostly. Like, I did it, and I did grinding the first day, and then I got busy with, like, Mario Kart Time Trial stuff, because I wanted to do it with my friend, and then streamed up my mind other things, and Tetris started doing its big event to get a lot of the themes I missed. So, like, I was busy doing a lot of other grinds, and I just kind of let Scarlet and Violet go. Yeah. I could do one more. I could probably do a few more Magikarps just on my system normally. I'm not doing the clock skip strat. I don't want to do that. But I can do one local, maybe two tonight. Give it across the menu. And then I'll just put the Glamora event on my system and then prep for that. Then I guess I can grind with that. Maybe. It wouldn't be as easy and as effective as Magikarp, but it's something, I guess, right? It's a little something. So, yeah. Oh well. Anyway, we're almost at the end of this level again. So we'll be back to doing just a bunch of pulls. The actual boring part of the stream. At the very least, you're seeing some normal gameplay before this is all said and done, you know? Get a solid half hour of this. Maybe closer to 45 minutes, based on how long it takes to do all the Howl Room stuff. It's like, it's fine enough. Like, it's not some super climactic finale, and I keep saying it, but like, usually finales, it's running the credits, or it's doing post-game 100% stuff, and it's been like hard stuff, like extra bonus content, it's a big deal, and then there's this where I did all that already, and I'm just going and getting figures. And it's like, okay. Whatever. It's so different in comparison to the rest of the stuff I've streamed so far, really. So. Hey. So, whatever. Whatever. Got a new one. Crystal Icicle. Aww. We've only gotten new ones so far today, which actually does help. I think now... I think we should be at 7 left? Yeah, 7. And I think at least one of these is exclusive. Yeah, this is exclusive to the actual machine, so I can't just go and get stuff in the stages. 3 of them are exclusive. I think the ones that are highlighted like this are exclusive to the machine. Which is fair enough. They want you to actually use your star icons. And there's 4 other random ones. So, yeah. Just not that much left. Not that much left. It's kind of nuts. Just getting all the new signifiers out of the way. I'm that kind of person. To make sure it's actually properly all done. Alright. That might be the last time you're hearing that. Alright. Buddy. Alright. We'll trade. Volume 2. Oh, we... Right, it's not going to be 10 from this because it costs $250, not $150. It wouldn't even be 10 then anyway. It would be like 7. Well, we'll just get what we can here. Hope to get the exclusive ones and then power them, I guess. Repeat. Ooh. Take it slow because I gotta fill in stream somehow. I probably could have just done this all at the end of the last stream, but I just didn't feel like it more than anything. Okay, something new. We got a sign mouth form. One more. We're making some progress on this at least. Great. Only one new thing, and I don't think it's exclusive to this. It wasn't R. Yeah, no. It's the second thing. Great. So we're farming for coins now, I guess, so... Last time we're hearing this little jingle. Bah, bah. I guess now we're just going to the Howl Room. Alright. Actually, wait a minute. I was like, oh, we're gonna have Dragonfire the rest of this. I don't really care for that ability too much. Hammer has fire abilities now because of the upgrade. Can I just light the lanterns with this? And be perfectly fine? The answer is probably yes, but... I do want to test. Preferably get the actual test. Yes, I can! It is a fire thing, so it makes sense. So I'm just gonna keep hammer. Honestly. Alright. 22 coins from that. Okay, you don't get infinite coins from taking care of the respawning enemies. Not that it'd be something I'd do. That's something I'd kind of do in Mega Man 9, actually. I want more screws. I just go to Tornado Man stage and just set up Jewel Satellite, stand in a corner, and watch all the Parasol enemies just drift right into me. And do that for a couple hours. Then I beat the stage, quickly go to the save screen to save my game, because if I do anything else, the game crashes. No joke. With the Legacy Collection too, I don't know if it's a Switch exclusive thing, but if you idle for a long time doing screw grinding, if you're trying to get screws with just stand still and farm a Tornado Man stage. If you farm for screws there, the game will crash when you actually like play another stage. Or like it let me save. I beat a stage, I could save, and I think like around the time I do another stage or I enter the Light Lab, the game will crash. Like there's some memory leak going on with spawning so many screws, I guess. I don't know if it's exclusive to the Legacy Collection version, which I believe are using the source code to run it. It's not emulation or anything, so... Because I don't think so, because, like... But they definitely modified the game to some extent, because A, the codes for the DLC stuff, so unlock it early. This is not gonna work. Okay. Like, there are special codes you can type in to get 9 and 10's DLC early. They removed the swearing in Mega Man 7, which is annoying as hell because I hate censorship. Like, come on. You're telling me in the modern day the minions can say bastard, but we can't have the word damn in a Mega Man game? Come on. What are we doing? Same target audience. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why must our games be more sanitized than our movies? I'm playing this a bit for jokes, but also just... I like censorship, it's bad. Censorship is very bad. I don't know. Like, it's something that really shouldn't need to be said, but like... it shouldn't need to be said. But I guess I have to say it. These companies and politicians and Puritans online, they never learn. They never learn. It never stops the things you dislike. It always goes further and further until suddenly everything's super toned down and boring. This is totally not sparked at all by the recent Fire Emblem thing where they have fallen prey to the Type A, Type B plague, I guess you could call it. I find it very dehumanizing that our male and female characters can't be referred to as male or female. Are we building robots? Because I could find it acceptable if we're building robots. But we're not doing that, are we? We're making human characters. Don't you love it when I go on random tangents? I was talking about Mega Man a couple minutes ago. I was talking about Mega Man because I was bringing up farming for coins. Which is kind of like farming for screws in Mega Man 9. And then it became a whole thing about the version difference between the original game and the Legacy Collection. Talking about how it was running via the source code. One change I do appreciate is they lessened the flashing. I wish there was a toggle for it, for the authentic experience. But by default, having it be so there's less of a problem for people with photosensitivity, epilepsy stuff. I'm not an expert, clearly. I'm perfectly okay with that. It does give the one scene in Mega Man 8 where Mega Man is getting shocked by a giant robot. It gives it this big glow and blur effect, which is pretty common for that kind of safety measure. And I think lowering the frame rate would be enough. It's kind of weird. If you leave it as is, it gives people epilepsy. And lowering the frame rate clearly isn't enough, because you have Mega Man 8 doing a glow effect, and also the whole, like, weird blur effect. And you also have the classic Pokemon anime, which dims the brightness during those moments instead. If you leave the brightness alone, it causes seizures. If you change the brightness at all, it doesn't, apparently. I'm not gonna act like I know this shit works. All I know is that it apparently does. And good on them. Anyway, I don't want to come off as super insensitive or anything. I probably am just by poor phrasing, but that's just how I am. I say what I think, and my brain sometimes no think good. You whatever. Worse things have been said online. So, not that big of a deal, really. Is that a personal best? I'm not even trying the time trial. I'm just trying to get to the stage now to the Hell Room, but then that. Is it the first time I got sub-minute? I'm not wasting my time grabbing this capsule. I don't need it. Feels bad kind of skipping a prize like that, but like I don't need it and I'm not wasting my time on it. You don't get anything for extras. You don't. It's a waste of my time. Waste of my precious 3 seconds of mashing the A button. I already have to do it once, don't make me do it again. Alright. We're gonna do it one more time. We'll do it one more time. Actually, I should probably do it twice. Because I gotta take into account repeats, because doing this gives me enough for 2. And there's 4 figures in it. Not even 4, it's like 6 or there's some number we're missing. It's definitely higher than 2. And the exclusives, I think we're missing 3. So yeah. Honestly, I'm thinking of just doing this until we get the exclusives. Assuming we get those done first. And then when those are done, then we go back and do the strategy we were doing before of doing the Volume 2 stuff by finding the actual stages. So. Anything for a little bit of extra variety, you know? I'm sure we'll be playing the same 2 stages over and over again, but... yeah. I can jump like this. I keep forgetting that while I'm charging Hammer, I can jump. It's not something I normally can do with Hammer. Usually that's the downside of Hammer, is that if you want that super high power attack, you're kind of just leaving yourself open. That's kind of the point. But I guess because it's 3D, they gotta give you a little bit of leniency. I don't even need that one. I don't know why I was going for it. Instinct, maybe? I don't know. I still get this one. It's getting sort of like a flow state, I guess, where it's like, we do this, we do a thing here. It's like, I don't need the thing. I don't need that. I've gotten that thing. The thing has no use right now. Alright. This. And all of these. Which luckily slightly magnetize into you for easy collection. Bonk. There's a big ol' smack on the head. Yep. I don't even need the star coins. I just need starry coins, and there's not really a great way to get them. Not really. It's kind of sad, even with how many they give you from the True Arena. Like, my actual finished run got me 1,400 in a little over half an hour, right? A little over half an hour. It's been a little over half an hour now, and I think I've gotten, like, nearly 2,000. It is actually slightly faster to do it this way. And that was me doing things a little bit unoptimally before, and taking a break to get some of the capsules. So, like, it could be faster. So, yeah. This is just ultimately a faster way of grinding instead of doing the arena. Now, if the arena give, like, what, 2,500? If they give, like, an extra 1,000 of each, then yeah, it would definitely be the fastest way, I feel. If you could actually manage to win. But, like, you're still competing with this, really. So, whatever. keep grabbing that one because there's just story coins in the way, so I have to grab those too. That looked really weird. The glow effect from the spring persisted separately from the spring itself, so it kind of had this weird clipping effect. That's a biggie. So that means that the glow effect that the mouthful mode objects use is actually technically a separate object? Because if it's tied to the actual... If it's part of the same model as the object, which I am now doubting to be the case, then it's not animated with the rest of it. Kind of reminds me of the Lightspeed Dash in Sonic Adventure when you charge that up, where it's not animated and I think uses a separate model in comparison to Sonic normally. Because I want to say it's not a T-pose or anything, but like I want to say even the DX version uses the Dreamcast model as a basis. That could be wrong, but like when you jump, the little glow effect doesn't curl up into a ball with you. It doesn't make the ball glow, which leads to a kind of effect where it kind of has like a semi-buzzsaw effect to it, similar to, I guess, the modern spin ball. But that's it. That's an intentional art design decision that, take it or leave it. The Lightspeed Dash thing is definitely unintended because they expect you to let go of it immediately, not carry it with you forever. They already disincentivize you from carrying that everywhere because it slows your movement down. They want you to use it when it's absolutely necessary. Another PB, wow. Didn't feel like a PB, but I guess it was. Bonk. You can tell I'm a bit of a nerd for little details, I guess. Sometimes I think it's cool, sometimes I gripe about it for way too long, and people are like, it's just so much a small thing, it's not, don't think about it so hard. Yeah. Then you look at the thing, you can't stop noticing it, and oh god! Oh god! Oh, we're gonna be just short of 4 of them. Dang it! I got that friggin' 10 1LD Warp Star again. It's kind of funny. They say max. Wait, was that 10 or 11? If it's 11, then yeah, it is max. Where's the order first? No, it's 11. That is the proper max, I think. I don't think there's any more than that. I don't think it's any levels that give 12. There might be like 1. I'm pretty sure 11 is the max in a particular level. So, alright. 3 attempts. Let's see if we can get anything exclusive from this. Let me do the How Room again. 1, 2. Draw. What you got? Ooh. That's not exclusive, I don't think, but I'll take a console, sure. What you got now? Number 2. Repeat. Well, I'll take that. Remember when I was like, oh, I'm gonna shiny on it, yeah, and then I just bought one instead of doing the whole like cycle back and forth thing, and the cutscene had him, so I guess I could first try it. Dang, okay, you need a lot of coins then. Yeesh. You wonder why I said this might take a while, that's why. They don't supply the odds at all for what the chances are for actually getting the figures. And they definitely still do prioritize ones you don't have yet, because for their little sessions, we still usually get 1 or 2 that we haven't gotten yet. Even at this point. So, we're still getting something from this. It's not a waste of our time. So, I don't know. Another couple rounds of this, which will probably be another, like, 10 minutes. Unless I just focus on the Howler and nothing else and just rush to the end. This is not a speedrun by any means. That being said, I wonder what a true 100% speedrun this looks like. So obviously they gotta have starry coins to do all the gotcha pulls. Because some of those are exclusive to that. I keep going up here just naturally. What's wrong with me? Do not go up there. Stop it. You're wasting your time. But, like, you obviously have to do this a little bit to get the exclusive stuff unless you get super lucky during your main game. With the coins you get by default. And I don't think there's any proper way to do RNG manipulation to actually guarantee it. Maybe there is, I don't know. Well, I want to see how long it actually takes people to actually do a true 100%. Because I don't think that actually counts, like, doing the arenas perfectly. I think they can do retries and bringing in items if that makes it faster. Which I wouldn't be surprised if it technically does. I mean, there are plenty of games where jumping into a pit to go back to checkpoints faster than doing the whole level again. It's pretty standard. So, like, it's not too surprising, really. Let's do a little bit more effort in actually grabbing coins. Maybe we'll actually get more than 300 and actually cross over the amount we need. Yeah, like 2 full go-throughs and I think we'll be fine. Hello there, Leigh Moran. Assume I pronounced that somewhat well. How you doing? What you're watching right now is just me grinding for starry coins because all I have left are figures and the DLC stuff is the only real problem. So, it's just doing a lot of this for a while. It's, kind of how it goes. Oh, God! Great! Great. I don't think I've messed that up in a little bit. I've done this a few times. I don't think I had a crazy fail like that even before. I'm being too cocky. I keep trying to jump over the Gordo bar, which is not helping. Just take the slow path. Go around it. It's fine. Lots of coins, yeah. The normal coins from the base game, they're perfectly fine. They're everywhere. And they're the main stages, the DLC, all the mini games give them. So like, there's no problem getting those, as you can see. That's not the problem. The DLC coins are only available in the freaking 8 levels where they normally show up. Or alternatively, you get 1,500 for clearing the very hardest true arena thing that they added with the DLC. And I think just doing this is faster and more cost efficient. Because if I were to fail, I'd either have to forfeit all of my coins or spend 100 just to finish. At minimum, assuming the run's going well. So really, it's just, I prefer spending a solid, like, half hour or so, probably closer to an hour by the time we're done, just playing this stage over and over again to get the Howler in. This, I think, is just faster. There's no other way, to my knowledge, to actually get starry coins, because they don't add any extra things to the mini games. There's no extra farming areas. Like, you want star coins? You can play the main levels. You can do most of the mini games, which, you know, comes down to like the tilt and roll game, which I don't really care for. The fishing one, you can get the golden flipper dude, the big one, and get a whole bunch of coins from that. Um, Kirby can just get a job. And then you have, of course, finding them in the DLC like this. You have 3 different arenas that give them. So the normal coins you're fine with. It's just the DLC where it becomes a grind. Honestly, it wouldn't be as bad if you could start getting Volume 2 figures earlier. Because this is the beginning of World 5. And I think there's only Volume 1 figures here. I mean that Volume 2 is exclusive to at least the second one. The second stage in World 5. Or alternatively, just in World 6. And there's 42 of them. And there's some that are exclusive to the gacha machine, so you still have to actually spend the story coins regardless. But I want to say when I actually finished my playthrough of these levels the first time, and did the revisits to get the rest of the stories that I missed, because I did miss a few of my first runs. I want to say at the end I had like 9 of 42 Volume 2. So, yeah, I think it could have still be balanced a little bit better. Since there's only 2 volumes, they really should have started giving you Volume 2 capsules in World 4. The old half-and-half scenario. Or maybe put more figures in the Volume 1 because it's spread across the entire game. Instead of semi-half-and-half scale? I don't know. But yeah, I've been playing at the same 2 levels the entire stream today. It's been this one for the Howl Room, and then at first I tried one of the stages that had Volume 2 stuff in it to see if I can get similar numbers of story coins and also get some of the capsules I'm missing. Kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But I'm at the point now where most of the ones I'm missing in Volume 2, I believe, are exclusive to the machine. So getting them in the levels won't matter. So because at this point I'm just trying to get coins, I'm better off just farming for coins with the Howl Room. So, and I would love to just go to the Howl Room, back out, and then do it all again immediately. But I have to play the full stage because I'm pretty sure if I press exit, if it doesn't keep your missions, it might not even keep your coins. I'm gonna test. So my current total is 757. We're gonna take this guy out. 762. Exit stage. We do keep them. Okay, we still keep them. Boss hard to beat. Oh, you're probably the arena. Yeah. I did a couple streams doing that arena, and I ultimately decided just for the heck of it to do one run where I just had the HP up. So I'm like, I was ending one stream being like, on one side my mindset was something along the lines of, I've been doing this for a while, I want to see how far I can get with just a little upgrade, a little extra health. And I just stopped stream anyway, because it was getting late. Next stream I did one attempt with the 1 HP up, and I made it all the way to the end basically. Didn't win, but I made it to like the very, very end. And I did another run where I had the HP up, and all that. And I made it to the end again, only to die at the very end, and I used a retry. And I died at the end again. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna make sure I have enough story coins for potential resets. I'm gonna make sure I keep my max of tomato, or I guess the HP up, because I found out you could use that to fully heal and keep the second bar. Because I think 4 full health bars and the 6 cherry tomatoes they give you should be enough, right? And then when I actually won, I only used, I want to say, the the first HP up, which had access like this. You can't really see it right now. But I have an HP up right now because that was my leftover one from when I won. And I was doing my strategy of, if I want to save my hell line to the end, do a retry. So I did, I used the retry, and then I proceeded to beat the end boss stuff with the one full life bar. So I didn't need the second HP up. So really, if I allowed myself to do a retry earlier, I could have done it without using HP ups at all, because I would just need the maximum tomato. And unlike, I guess, the vitamins, I've been calling them, retries, I don't think, add a little mark to your final time. They just cost more and more story coins the more resets you do in one run. The more retries. So, like, I could have just done retries the whole time and just won. And it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, I guess. But I don't know. Oh, bye. Thanks for joining for a few minutes there. Just playing my time with the arena, for those of you who missed it. Yeah, if you want to see my actual, like, winning attempt and the semi-hollow victory, so I was planning on doing the hollow victory, and then it went better than I thought it would. Feel free to watch yesterday's stream. And then, well, there you go. Check this out. I could just go to the Howl Room specifically and then reset. And that might technically be faster. But every run of this I do, I'm getting around 500 every time. Because I get around 450 clearing the stage. And then I get the 50 bonus for beating on Wild Mode. Which is how you should just be playing the game anyway. Spring Breeze mode is just... is extreme baby mode. Don't play that. Like, if you feel like you really need that, A, you don't, and B, I would say it's the mode that I would have my mom play the game on. But I did have my mom try playing the game with Spring Breeze mode, and she couldn't get past the first level of the game. And granted, I was doing a lot of the hand-holding bit because I was playing as Waddle Dee the whole time, right? And she wasn't gonna do shit by herself. But then she got to the end. I guess it's technically the second level. But like the big like tilting at the end, you smash into the water pipe to go up. I had to help her get to that point anyway. But I want to make sure that she did the rest on her own, sort of. She did not make it. She could not. And then she makes the excuses of, oh, you grew up with these games. I couldn't possibly do it. It's like, no. No. I keep telling this story, but I had my family try out Kirby Star Allies once. Because, you know, Kirby's generally seen as the easy series, right? Like, the very, very beginner-friendly series. I guess. For the most part. There are some hard Kirby games, not too many of them. But generally, in terms of, like, mainline Kirby is generally pretty easy. I did not mean to walk into that. I look at chat for 1 second and I move my hand. Oh well, I like using Storm Tornado, so who cares? Is it called Storm Tornado? I don't remember. I'm not paying attention. I think I said Storm Tornado because I've been playing Mega Man X lately. It is Storm Tornado! Cool! It's the same name. Okay. Well, I'm thinking of Storm Eagle's weapon. So I found out about the Mega Man X Route Matrix randomizer, which randomizes all 3 games together. It's really cool. Oh yeah. I tried giving my family a try. Kirby Star Allies, and straight up on the screen where it tells you to press X to summon the friend heart, that completely broke my family because they can't just look down and find the X button on the controller. They just immediately give up and tell me, What am I supposed to do? What button is that? What? You not know how the alphabet works. I wonder why I give up on things when I feel overwhelmed or don't know how to do it. I have to know exactly what I'm doing or else I just give up. You wonder why I got that mindset? It's because of my family. They say they don't teach critical thinking in schools in the modern day. I don't think they ever did. Some people were able to figure out eventually. Another PB, by the way, in this. Doing this is just a kind of inadvertent time trial. Just doing this. Which is kind of hilarious. Hooray. Alright, get you. There, and we're gonna have enough for 5 attempts. If we don't get at least one of the exclusive ones after this, I'm gonna be kind of sad. There are 3 of them I can guarantee are exclusive. I need those. I need those! Alright, repeat. Sleepy time. Alright. Let's see. Back to Waldy Town. We're doing the gotcha again. I have 5 attempts at this. Please let me get some of the exclusive stuff, because I've done the arenas. Here. Number 1. I'm not skipping it. This looks good. Ooh, this seems like one of the exclusives. Elphalus Spear... Antari's Miki and Ephalus Spear? Oh, their names. Okay. they named the spears. Okay, sure. Repeat. Again. I don't mind there being repeats, it's just that I want to get the exclusive things out of the way. That's a new thing. Okay. 2 new things. You again. 1 more. Ooh, we got another exclusive thing, I think. Hey! They made a figure out of the ending photo. Alright. That's 2 of them, I think. I think we're still missing 1. Ooh. We are that close, huh? We're missing 1 normal one and 1 final exclusive. That's it. That's all of the AX figures. All 85. Okay, we'll do 1 more run of the HAL room. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go back to do... We're gonna do 1 more run of this. This will give us some coins. I don't know if it's going to be enough for 2 pulls. Probably will be. But we still get normal capsules from this. If we can get the last one from the normal set from this, then we just need to grind coins for the exclusive that we don't get. So, it's a good sign. We are very close. We are very close. So yeah, we're coming to the wire on this one. It's only been about an hour. Wow. We might actually still have time to do 1 more proper attempt at the arena. See if I can actually do it with just the normal constraints. We'll see. We'll do 1 attempt, no retries, and we'll go from there. So at this pace, we're gonna be done. Like, I doubt getting all of the pulls we need for the base game figures is going to take more than half an hour. Because that's just using coins. And we have over 10,000. I think we'll be fine. So, yeah. Actually, almost done. You know what I should have done? because this stream is gonna be part grind, part luck, I should have done a comment about how this is the 13th stream. The very unlucky number. Could have done that. Why didn't I do that? I'm a fool. I should have thought about that. That would have been perfect. I could have at least put that in the description. Come on. Come on. Get my act together. It should be better than this. I should have picked a color. Give me your stars. Thank you. Oh, you smashed him with a tornado, damn. Okay, bye. Let's hammer back. Actually, I shouldn't even take healing items right now because I want to actually get rid of this HP up. The only way to do that is take enough damage to lose it on your own. And I keep getting healing items, which, you know, makes me keep it. So I generally don't need the HP up. Another reason why I'm not playing on Spring Breeze. So dumb. So freaking dumb. But the other vitamins wear out from time, which makes sense. But this just keeps going until you actually lose all of it. And this game is leaning up with health to where it's not really a problem outside the arena. Like, I want to say, I think I died a total of maybe 3 times outside of the arena. So, health isn't really that big of a concern. And all the times I died was because I was being really hasty and not really being overly cautious when I really needed to be. So, they were all entirely stuff I could avoid on my own. I did not need HP outside of the arena. I only did it for the normal true arena, just to get it over with. Because, like, I've already done this, and it's like, you've seen all this stuff before. Now it's just the attack ups. Attack and speed up, I think. Not the HP up. So, it's not even the same thing. Yeah, we're almost done. And then we can go do grinds in some other game. Like Scarlet and Violet, we can go back doing Dunsparce. At this point we have hit odds. Ow. We've hit odds, I think. We hit the 1 in 100. So we'll see that 3 second eventually. I want to say our current total is like 114. So, you know what? I can check because I still have the source for the text here. So I can just do this. 114! Nailed it! I freaking nailed it. Alright, so 114 in. Now, granted, 1 in 100 does not mean you're going to get in 100, obviously. The whole binomial thing where it's like a certain other threshold to where you'll be within the 90th percentile of actually getting the thing. And like for normal shiny hunting where it's like 1 in 4,000, I want to say the 90% is like 16k or something. I don't know if that means the 1 in 100 is going to be somewhere in the 400 range, which would be annoying as hell, but I don't know. I don't know the odds. They never tell me the odds. Except I'm actually really curious. I want to know the odds. I don't know. I don't really know the specific details on all this stuff. I'm no mathematician. I'm just a guy who plays video games on the internet. So, like, I don't know. I'm no expert by any means. Let's get back to the audio mix so I can actually see if we're We're going on that front again. Ow. So, yeah. If anyone wants to enlighten me on how the odds actually work and the proper binomial distribution stuff with it, feel free to. I would love to know. But I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert myself. So, eh. Let's kind of talk about that. I'm still doing thrift store and flea market visits. Love that. And a couple of goodies today. Apparently, Flushed Away had a little companion disc for the slugs. And I never realized, now I have that. It's also, like, freshly... not freshly sealed, but it's still in the plastic seal, so it's never been opened, so the disc is definitely in good quality. Guaranteed. I know you're gonna say, like, oh, people can just shrink wrap it back in. I'm like, someone probably has done that before. But, like, usually when people are trying to keep stuff in the box for the sake of, like, security, I guess, they usually just tape it shut. There are plenty of times where I go to a flea market and they just tape the box shut, so I can't even check to see if the disc is in good condition. It's more proof we don't live in a high-trust society. Hey! There's our last non-exclusive. And it's a freaking burger that has been my profile picture ever since I started playing this on stream. On Switch, I must make it abundantly clear, it's on Switch. Be an SO. It's an SO. Not any of my social medias. Not YouTube, not Twitter. Well, just NSO, because I think it's a cute little detail to try to match the game if I can. But we're done with that. We are done with the non-exclusive, so now it's just coins. So either we get it in these two, or we go back to grind for more story coins. Wait. What'd you say? Darkness is returned. Through here. Oh, looks like no new figures can be pulled right now. Wait, what? What do you mean? I'm at 84. I'm still missing this one. Huh? Did I miss a Waddle Dee somewhere? I would have had them all by now. So I have you. I'm in volume 3. I have these 5. All different shops. I'm missing one still? That's a little concerning. Every movie! I need to actually go in the cinema to pick up the guy from here. I knew I had to come back in here at some point. I'm like, maybe I'll just spend time going in the cinema. Well, looky here! Congratulations, Kirby! We're getting a special figure to celebrate the release of many movies, including Finding the Light. Here you go. My god, I could have gotten that so much sooner. There we go, the last Waddle Dee. I'm not gonna watch a movie right now. Thanks. I think we have all of them now. Not just from the base game, we have DLC stuff too. Yeah, here we go, the DLC's in here. Alright, not important now. We're gonna go. Well, since we have that, now we can pull for lots of... That explains why we couldn't get that one! He's not complaining. Okay, here we go. 2 attempts. Do we get it? Come on. Come on this time. Or maybe we do! I thought it was gonna be a glowing one. We got it first try! We got... The 7 Waddle Dee workers. Hardworking Waddle Dees. So many Waddle Dees work so hard to keep the town running. They take pride in their work, and they each master their skills so they can pitch in and make life better for everyone else. And just look at the cute hats! As a reward for collecting every EX figure, this music for figure collection EX screen will now play a special song. Cool, we have them all now. Kirby! You collected all the EX figures? And you saved all the stories? Allow me to give you a token. Give us a token of our gratitude. Hey! Star-Crossed World complete. The DLC is fully cleared. Hey! I wasn't expecting that. I took the liberty of turning that special photograph into the last EX figure. Looks like it has a message from Evelyn too. It's all yours. Okay, cool. It's 86 figures. You lied to me. Aww. Thank you, and congrats, Kirby Master. We did it again, didn't we? What an adventure. Kirby, do you remember when we first met? I was stuck, and you saved me. Did I ever thank you for that? Well, thank you! We were so caught up in the moment. We danced and danced. We gotta do this again sometime, Kirby of the Stars. Your friend, Elflin. Hey, they're bringing back the Kirby of the Stars moniker. That's something they haven't really referred to Kirby as ever in the West. It's always been a Japanese thing because that's the official title. Hoshinokabi. So, kind of cool they're bringing it to the West. They need to capitalize the S, but whatever. Now you can get the special photo in this form whenever you want. Feel free to put it in your house. I wasn't sure what would happen to us all when the star of darkness fell from the sky. It was just like the legend warned. But you saved the stars and you saved the world, Kirby. Thanks to you, we're all still here. I still have my eyes on the stars. When I see them twinkling away in the sky, it's as if the stars are offering their gratitude. That's sad, Kirby. Those of us from our home planet Flopstar should expect no less from you, our pride and joy. You worked so hard to save this world as well. Kirby, congratulations. He's just so happy! Alright, well, that's the DLC fully cleared. So now, we do the rest of this. We're gonna be sitting here for a solid half hour doing this. We have Volume 1 done. Now it's time for Volume 2. We're gonna fast forward this. Soft drink. Already have needle. Ooh, okay. Got the rabbit kangaroos. Hamburger. Like I said, let's prioritize the new ones. Steak. Surprise alien board. Ghost Gordo. Hardmouth cake. We're doing this collection anyway. Oh, we have a lot. 14 more. Okay. One. Monkey. Two. Drill Kirby. I'm surprised we didn't get that one yet. 3 for a basic crab. Cute. Okay. 5 Crash Kirby. 6 Tornado Kirby. How the hell do we not get all the base ability ones? We just didn't have most of them, or what? My god. 7, I think? No. That was 6. Start again the counting. 8 more. One. Blipper. Time Crash. 2. Oh, I love the name Wolf. Why does he have that name? Why is he called Wolf? 3. All the food. 4. 5. 6, 7. Got a steak. Fries again. 8. Okay, so volume 2's done. It doesn't give you notifications, so it's good that I was keeping track myself. Alright, volume 3. How many am I missing in volume 3? 21. Okay, I'm not doing that all in one go. Which could finish through. Caramel Woofy. Jelly filled donut. Pacto. Speed boost. I like the fact I keep calling vitamins because I keep thinking of like Pokemon. But then you look at speed boost, it's just a juice box, which is super cute. Like some of them like are vitamins. I want to say the HP up is definitely vitamins, which makes sense. But speed boost being a cute little juice box is so hilarious to me. I find that really funny. Like it's not really like any sort of vitamin or anything. It's just a really sugary drink. So Kirby drinks it. He just goes super fast from a sugar rush. But it's not like the crazy sugar rush from an invincibility candy. So he just gets the movement speed, not the invincibility, just crashing through everything. It's totally different. Snake. Oh, it's... Oh, okay. Speakers. Yeah, this is gonna be streamed for a while. These are fine with this. Meta Knight. I'll make the... I gotta make the joke. Me? A minifigure? I love the fact that that was an actual thing in the anime, and then they made it a game thing. They made it a thing in this game. I find that really funny. There was an episode of the anime. I reference the anime a lot when I play this game, apparently. But it was an episode of the anime. Technically 2 episodes, but it starts off with I forget the shop guys' names, but one of them's having trouble selling chocolate, which is conveniently capsule shaped, and the other one's having problems selling just random crap, I guess. Little figures, I suppose, maybe. And Tiff's like, hey, why don't you just combine them together and make a little gimmick out of it? And they basically just invent, like, surprise eggs, basically. And everyone's hooked. They love the little figures. Even Meta Knight's, like, mildly amused by it. But Tiff's just getting paranoid because everyone's getting addicted to the dang things. 30. Like, everyone's getting addicted, and she's like, oh dear, that's a problem. And the best part is, they're not even eating the chocolate or anything. They open the chocolate, toss it away for Kirby to eat, because he's the only one that can actually stomach it. And they just keep the figures, and it becomes this whole big thing, and Dee Dee wants in on it, and he gets super jealous. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing for a while, and Dee Dee's like... He tries to steal some at one point, because he refuses to pay, and the whole country's in debt because he's buying monsters. And, eventually he's like, I'll just have Nightmare Enterprises make me some figures. That sounds like it'd be a good idea. And he's like, oh, they do. they are quite the surprise. Keep them in Moonlight and see what happens. And like, and just conveniently, to the right time, they're running out of... They're not running out of stuff to sell, but like, people are getting bored of the old figures. They want some new ones. They just so happen to find the ones that Dee Dee got in the trash. And they just use that. Pisses Tiff off like nuts, as you'd expect. Like, you don't know where the fuck they came from. You got them out of the damn trash. Like, what the hell, dude? What's your problem? And of course, everyone's going nuts about him. And they put them on their windowsills and everything, and they turn into monsters and go all nuts. And Kirby has to try to eat all of them, and he gets all worn out. And there's 5 special figures that Dedede has all to himself because he wants to rig the whole thing to have all the rare figures to himself because he's a very jealous guy like that. He rigs the whole dang thing against everyone else. Typical King Dedede behavior where he acts like a spoiled brat. And he's like, okay, we'll have Kirby fight these things. Since he's all worn out from the small fries, he won't be able to handle our 5 super fighters. And then cue part 2 where he turns into Fighter Kirby and ends up beating the shit out of all 5 of them. Leaving Dedede with the trash. And he's going through all the figures again and trying to pull the special monsters again, but they were one of a kind, so obviously he did, and now the entire freaking throne room is covered with shitty figures and cardboard boxes, and Nightmare Enterprises is all freaking salesmen just laughing in a corner being like, we're gonna give him more money from this guy like an idiot. He's a freaking idiot. We're just taking all of his funds. Capitalism. I'm still waiting for them to re-release the whole series. Nintendo! Come on! 8 more. I talk about Kirby Pikachu in terms of how it's a failed release a lot. I was actually going to do like a big retrospective thing at one point where I went over the entire series and then went over like the lost media shenanigans that have gone on over the years. And how we have done a sort of iffy job archiving the series, and they're never gonna release a damn dub. It's frustrating as hell. But it was a thing that was just way too much in scope for me, and I dropped the whole project. Which was funny because I released the announcement video on April Fool's. I'm like, it's not an April Fool's joke, guys, I swear. And I just didn't do it. And I privated that video and just never looked back. It was just too much for me to handle. I was inspired by Quentin Reviews doing the stuff on the Nickelodeon sitcoms. I wanted to kind of do something like that, and I just couldn't. It's not in my scope to do something like that. Especially now with my lack of freaking storage space half the time on this laptop. So, yeah. It just wasn't in the cards. But, like, I bring up what research I did do in, like, various Discord servers and with my friends and on stream here, and everyone's just shocked because they think that, oh, this thing has been widely available forever, and like, obviously you can watch the whole series whenever you want. And you're like, no. Then people are like, oh, but you can watch the full series with the archive. And it's like, no. No, Dedede's Monster Base has been partially missing ever since its airing. Ever since they stopped the on-demand stuff and the reruns, that episode's been partially lost media. It's mostly there, but like, no. Funky Birdie was the same way for a while until that was found a few years back. And I want to say it was by one of the guys responsible for Totally Tuned In, or there's some association with that, I think. Because they went to the on-demand encoding thing and they just happened to have it still. I don't know. There's a whole thing. As a bonus reward for collecting every normal figure, you will now hear special music playing over the collection screen. And with that, that game, 100% clear. 3,000 coins left. Like I said, we had plenty. What do you have to say now that I have everything? I haven't checked with you. Hey, Kirby, listen. You're collecting Gotcha Machine figures, right? I've been admiring your collection. Whoa, you already have a complete collection of figures? Like, every single one? That's amazing! Well, all the same, would you like to trade my figure for one of your special rare stones anyway? No. Nah. This is good for the base set. I don't think it works for that. Could be wrong. I could just use this the whole time and save myself probably like 15 minutes, but you know, no, not yet. What I am gonna do, because we're 100% done. We're done. It's over. Like, all it's really left is upgrading copy abilities, and that requires getting more coins and rare stones, and that's even more of a grind. I'm not doing that on stream. I'm just gonna play my old save file where I've already done that, and play the whole DLC again. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take enough hits to get rid of this extra HP bar, and then we're gonna do one more attempt at the friggin' arena, and we're gonna see if I can manage to get the win without the HP up and without a retry. I want to see how I do. And then that'll be it for this game until the day where I do a proper run of the thing and just win. I'm gonna keep doing this over and over again. This is just faster. Ow. Just keep doing this. Ow. One more should do it. Come on. Ow. Come on. Don't sit me on one. There you go. There's the HP up gone. Now I can leave. Alright. Now... let's get Cutter back. Turn on Auto Swallow again because I'm gonna forget. We have a Max and Tomato. So we're gonna do one proper attempt of this. My finished run took me just under 34 minutes with the HP up and a retry. If things go well, that's enough for the last little bit of stream here. So, yeah. We're gonna do one more attempt at this. We're gonna see how I do. Alright. One more proper attempt. And then, eventually there'll be a video of me doing it proper. You know? Alright. Start with eating. Alright, he's got shockwaves. Here. Good job. Maybe. He was winning on my head, which is a little concerning. I'm very angry at you, Kirby. See here. Just gonna stay over there. He's kind of inching closer. I gotta move. I think I should move. Okay, he didn't inch that close. Come on, over here. Over here. There you go, walk through the cutters. Good. There we go. No hits. I think it's safe to say I'm getting better at this. Alright. Bonkers. Goodbye. Okay. Aw, really? Contact damage from that of all things? Go. Still in a fine enough spot, so whatever. Stay away from him. Winner. Thank you. Around. Oh dang it, I was hoping to do enough. Keep running, Kirby. There you go. Bonk. A little sloppy, but fine. I'm not taking a tomato off that. We're in a good spot still. Alright. Angry. Stay still. Alright. Air. 2, 3, 4. Dang it. That card would have hit it, probably was enough. There we go. No hits there either. A good sign. A good sign indeed. Oh boy. Tropic Woods. The first problem. It's not a big problem, but it's no problem. Not the first phase is an issue, it's the second phase of the problem. There's also the freaking pop stuff that's here. Twice. I don't know how I missed that without doing that, by the way. So there's some. Phase 2 is where it becomes actual a really big issue because of the roots. That's why I can block that. I was hoping to get some cutters down before I started flying, but again, said there we go, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, almost. I think we can get to Tropic was pretty easy this time. Which I don't normally have a chance to do. There we go. Got the final cutter him that time, so one hit. That's fine. I think I will take a tomato though. We're not at the really hard parts yet, so this is actually generally better than my usual attempts. So That's a good sign. Alright. Don't get sloppy. This stun's gonna be a little bit extra room. Haha! Man. You wait. Okay, cool. Stop. Stop. Go. All go. Big jump. Be mad. Back. I am learning. It is very like I am learning. Buddy. Gonna throw a rock? He's gonna throw a rock at me. Walk. No damage! I think it's a first. The early fights! Doing good in the early fights is what matters more here, because I can save my healing items for later. Which is something I feel like I kind of desperately need. Hello, silly Dillo. Ah, too early. Middle right there, basically. I dodged too early because he was right next to my face. Cool. What? Okay. This is the worst Dillo fight I've had ever. This is what I get for saying I was doing so well. And I've ruined it. I'm back to where I normally am. Hello? Oh, block? Hello? Block? There. Now I'm back where I normally am in terms of health. Great. The run's definitely dead now. I don't... That's take two. Man, I was doing so well. I was hoping to save those for later. I shouldn't need to use them after silly Dillo of all things. No room to breathe in the snow, man. It's stupid. Constant damage again! Why is that a freaking problem now? With phase 2, goodbye. See, that I can do fine. That's the halfway mark. And it was going so well, and I had to ruin it. No sword. Come here. Come here. Yep, there's one. Hi. Rocks. The rocks. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, we're good. Damn it. Where you going? Nice. One minor slap in the face. Pretty quick fight, though. I think I'm getting better at that one, too. Now the real problem. This is where things start going sour. Forgo DDD. I hate this fight. Main reason as to why is right here. I don't understand when to dodge that. There. Back quick. Phase 2 is when things really start being the problem. This one's easy. We always start to the inhale, which is not a problem. Find some of your meteors. There's this one. Just set this here. There's one. There's two. There's three. Do some of his friends pretty soon. That's what it really bad. Here we go. He's got friends. Can this fire go away, please? Oh, now I can't outrun. Ah! It's fine. There's not a good ability for it, but there's not much you can really do about that, huh? Pulse. No. Cornered, nothing to do. Orbital D for such a pain in the ass. There! Ugh, man. Okay. Leongar, wait, let's check everything. Leongar. So it's off the stupid laser of doom where he turns. There's Beef Mac, I guess. Didn't get hit outside of... Did he hit at all? I don't know if I hit at all there. Okay. Alright. Really? I couldn't even dodge that. Disadvantage when he brings his little friend in. Okay. Jump. Don't go there. Where's your friend gonna go? Right in the center. Great big date. Right. Shock was also a problem too. Just smack him. Oh my god! My ability back! Oh my god! I hate this fight so much! But it's done. Whatever. Alright, Morphonite. Oh boy. Do not teleport away. This whole fight is just teleport behind you. He's so annoying, you can't really hit him. Can you not? Really? We're still not your friend. He's very terrible, actually. No. I'm sure the camera if you want, but like, it doesn't change anything. There, phase 2. Ah. I don't wait for Max to get him here. You're gonna have to? What's one of your friends? I can't remember his name. Can't dodge them. Camera. What's me doing? I'm not risking that. Nope. There. 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 So I have one full health bar going to the very end. And if you guys saw last stream, that's all I needed. Actually, no, wait a minute, because we have to do the median athlete stuff first. That wasn't so bad. If I get out of the first phase, second phase is free, so... Here's hoping. Oh boy. What?! Bullshit. We're not winning this. Do that more. Okay, phase 2. By phase 2, I mean like phase 1A, B, something. This part's not the free part. It's the actual crazy meteor from this. It's all giant. They can hurt you. That's the difference when they couldn't. Okay. Little laser down. If I get hit by it, it doesn't hurt by that much. This worked before. It still works now. Almost jinxed it. I did it. That was almost free for me, but in a bad spot. I'm over here. That'll do. Or not. Oh yeah, the Meteors of Doom. Right. There. Now the actual phase 2, which I do still say is free. Alright. Big bad. Giant boss. Giant boss. Where am I supposed to get back in the middle? I do. Ooh, got a good shot on that arm. Right. And here. There you go then. Yeah, you missed. You missed, Iblis. Good job. There's 3 little crystals. They land, and we need to stub their tail. First one's hit me in a while. Not in a good spot. We're not gonna win. Hole in the wall. Very easy. Vertical. Very easy. All the rest I don't give a shit about. And with just under half health bar, we have the entire endings I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna finish that with enough. This will put me slightly over. We're just under 2/3. That might be doable. We definitely had more than this going in the last time I won. The retry, you know, at the full health part going in this part. And then I just lived. So maybe I can pull it off? Lord of Chaos. Almost after you cornered. Alright. Not too much damage so far, but... Alright, here we go. Whoa! Sit in the center. Turn around easier. Whoa! Focus here. You just missed. You didn't even dodge right, you just missed. You just missed. Total time. Wow! phase 2. There! Risky play, but it paid off. Alright. Honey Tiger. Even the crystal is too tiny, or Crash gets crushed! Come on down. Which one is it? That one. This one. No. Ow. My cutters. Don't like that. This one. Giant rock. Okay. It feels like so much in the arena and like a guaranteed hit, but it's not. I only did 3. Doing the big thing yet. Oh dear. A giant rock. Using a dodge, I think, this time. Focus, focus. Hi. Uh-oh. This gave me problems last time. Error. Error again. Fine. Better that than the Giant Swords of Doom. Alright. We have roughly a third of our HP going into the soul. I did a pretty good job against the soul on my last run. Fingers crossed. This is all that's left. Come on! Come on! It's gonna be so damn close. I don't have much help to spare here. Oh right, that's the bosses first, not the suck. So he goes. Cat can make up her mind. So he does one roll. And you, I think, are the EX pattern. Let's see if that is the case. Yeah. I don't like the wall damage. guys suck. Shit! Ugh. The eyeballs, right? Nope, not the eyeballs, not yet. Almost eyeball time. There's this. That's eyeball time. Oh, it's the big ol' sun time. Come on. Big ol' sun. Alright. Clocks come running down. Causing no problem. Make ourselves the crystal balls. Find whichever one I want to the center. And move when needed. Okay. Turn it off when possible. Close one. Now it's the weird eyes. Okay. They're not gonna hit me back here. I think. Yeah, they're not. Easy. Let's do this now. Ah, dang it! My game started too early. Camera, please. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it! This got the last one. The last bit of it, anyway. Oh no! I'm not winning. Damn it! Damn it. You're getting that video. Fuck. It's longer, too. Which makes me wonder if resets actually count or not. For time. Fuck. Well, the day will come. I'll do it on my main save doing it this way. But yeah. We almost did it again without the extra help. If Silly Dillo wasn't such a friggin' pain that took half my HP, that would have been it. Silly Dillo ruined the run. Alright, well, somewhere down the line you'll see a video of me actually getting it correct. Actually pulling it off with my chakram cutters and being an utter boss about it. But, not gonna be tonight. You guys are summoned for finale, right? So I used everything to get through this with nothing, right? As a little something, as a little extra treat. You know what? We'll go a little long. Make it feel like an actual finale. I deserve to give you guys a little something, right? Let's end on a high note. Max and tomato. So I'm so used to the freaking Phantom versions of EX. It's not gonna go as well as the normal one. But yeah, I think I owe you guys a little something. I'm gonna give you guys a proper run. A proper run of Ultimate Cup Z. No power-ups, just going on in. I'm gonna show you guys how it's done the right way. Similar constraints. Just a lot less crystals. A lot less aggression. And less health. Look at that, we're doing so much more damage. See, it could be nothing. He's waiting for his Awoopi, there's no shockwave stuff. Isn't that fun? This feels so much more free, you know? How easy that was by comparison. So smooth. So freaking smooth. Good at this game, I'm telling you. No crystal on your head, I can just... Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, dude. There's no crystal face in the middle, it's just the two mini-bosses. And I completely destroy them. Look at that. See how freaking different this feels? Alright. Tropic Woods. Walls. Damn it. It's so nice to be able to mow down bosses like this again. I needed this. I needed this. Alright. Okay. I don't need phase 2 skip on you. Alright. We have not gotten hit yet, by the way. We haven't gotten hit yet. It's so effortless. I remember when I used to have trouble on this. Look at me now. I don't even need any extra items. It's so freeing. It's so nice. Still no damage. This will not be a perfect run, I'm guaranteeing that now, but the fact I'm doing this well. Some of the friggin' Phantom EXs, I'm gonna call them. Some of those fights have definitely been doing wonders at making this easier. I jinxed it. Man. Damn it! There. If I have the item, I'm just gonna go in and mow him down. Like, if I'm already at that kind of requirement. Alright. Halfway point. How much faster this is. Skip. No sandstorm. Not that that ever mattered anyway. There's a sandstorm. This. Look at that! This is the kind of power I've been missing. Alright, Meta Knight. No sword. Phase 2 already. Look at this. What kind of miracle is this, huh? Relax a bit. Hi! He's like, hello, how you doing? I just imagine Kirby's this big old grin, his bitch is like... Alright, forego deity. Why can't he always be like easy, you know? That would make it so much more simple if I just didn't have to deal with him. Still drops the rocks. Figure out to took something over. some of your friends, but... Oh, that was the first hit in a while. Look at that, though. I think I'm gonna play it safe and use one small tomato after I get a little thank you gift for getting this far. There we go. Alright, Leongar with like half the HP. I'm not used to his old pattern anymore, I told you. There we go. Simple enough so far. No freaking soul coming at me and making shockwaves everywhere. See, he gets this so much later! Look at this! Damn it. If I beat you now, I don't have to worry about dodging that thing in the middle. Tomato. Gift. And Morphinite time. It's so much easier here. Ow. He still summons his friends, but not 24 freaking 7. You thought you had me there. Alright. You have the swords already. Look at this. Look how easy that was minions running around. Let's tilt the screen for good measure. See, look at that. That was sloppy, yet so much better. Where he doesn't have all of his friggin' minions spawning in and the camera can't track them all. And that's just the ending. It's not some fake out thing either. We're just in it. You know what? Take it. Almost full. I might not even need a max and tomato. No crystals. Ow. I used to have trouble with this. It's incredible, isn't it? look at this. Doing so much better by comparison. Phase 2. Yeah, you can't hit me. Dodging. Come on. It's already over for you at this point, buddy. Come on. A giant laser. Alright. Say hi. And down. Get a little cocky in there for good measure. Just to finish my... Oh, come on! Get back down here! Oh, you want to throw rocks too? Okay. Okay, sure. Hi! I gotcha! And there's the soul. And there it goes. You start with the sun. Here we are. Ow. Alright. Now we do the whole stacking thing with the sun this time. This will be so different. So much more smooth. I think I like the crystal version of the sun stuff better because it's so unique with the shadow stuff. I like that a lot. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? And then we do it a second time. Whee! As long as we keep moving, we'll be okay. It's all bouncy, because Kirby bosses love doing that suddenly. I'm using the max damage to quite safe. I'm being way too sloppy here. Ow! That was a good call on my part. Very good call on my part. Run again. Fox again. Can't get me, can't get me, can't get me. Oh, you got me. I was being like, I was just taunting way too much. Like, can't get me. I win. Look at that. See how smooth that was? I mean, granted, because I was a bit too crazy at the end, I still do the Max and Tomato, but like, that was because I was going way crazy with it being like, the entire time. I wasn't really trying anymore because I knew I was going to win. It's so freaking different. And now I've done a run on stream that doesn't have the freaking badges on it. So that's proof I can do it. There you go. Freaking doubters. I win! I win! How's that for a finale, huh? How's that for a finale? And here's the point where someone does highlights and they cut out that entire thing. It makes it look like I won against it in the ZEX. To make it look like it's the proper finale thing there. But my reaction is just so nonchalant by comparison to what would be an actual winning run there that, like, come on. See? How easy it is in comparison. A little slower, but that's because the early game was just so slow now. Because I didn't have my extra power-ups. Time's what matters, I guess. A stunning victory, Kirby, is your hard-won reward. 100. 3 rare stones I'm never using on this file. We are free. So with that, for real, that's gonna be it for Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Star-Crossed World. Let's go back to the front here, where we usually end it. There we go. What a freaking adventure. Some point in the future, don't know when, but it will happen. I will do a video where I do the proper run against DEX with no power-ups. Just bring in the Max and Tomato and hoping for the best. So, yeah. We got very close in that one attempt there. So honestly, if I was gonna keep cranking out attempts, like, if I did it tomorrow, if I streamed tomorrow, I probably could get it tomorrow. But I think I want to take a little break from this. Not too long of a break if I want to do proper attempts, but like, nothing tonight. Nothing tonight. Maybe in a few days. I'm gonna go walking a lot tomorrow, so I'm gonna be very tired. Pikmin Bloom Community Day. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's also the Fire and Ice Hatch Day in Pokemon Go. I want to get some Chase Smoochum. I don't have anything in the Jinx line shiny yet. So, I gotta prep for that. And then I'm gonna be freaking tired for a while from grinding that out. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this fun little adventure. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next week. I might do Pikuniku, actually. That makes me pretty happy. So I got it when it was on sale when they announced the second one, and just haven't played it yet, so that might be a fun little stream game, you know? That might be fun. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now, so I'll see you guys next week for something. Probably Pikuniku, maybe? I don't know. I'll see. I do want to get back to Dead on Spark at some point, though, so that's gonna be in the near future, too, so... Bye-bye. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Say bye, Kirby. Yay! Let's zoom in and say bye together. Lock it. Come on. Say bye. Yay! Friends forever. Bye, guys. It's so freaking cute, you know that? Okay, bye!